Fire things up here. Pause. Good. Pause. And here. Driving. I'm not going to pick up a load. Close, I think. Out of here. First, we have to start the truck. Um, okay, so we're going to back up there. Good. We're going to go pick up our cargo. My cargo's out here. Oh, it's out here. Not out here. Just across the road. Go. Possibly here. Oh. And pick something up. What are we taking? We are taking as excavator. What color is it? Oh, it's blue and yellow. Well, let's leave it. And with only 2 axles, it's going to be easier to turn. Sure. Self-steering. A Volvo. We're taking a Volvo there. I believe it's going to be part of the war effort there, so that they do some build some fortifications with. Dig a tank trench. Okay. Forward and out the door. We what do we change this map down here? Come out here and then we turn. Find out when we get there, but I'm pretty sure this is. Thank you. Self-steering trailer. Find out when we go to the corner. This axle is doing anything fancy? It is. Okay. Okay. I can relax because it's self-steering. Phrases. Not really self-steering, I mean, because it follows my steering. Steerable axles? I'm sure there's a term for whatever the hell. Anyways, we're exploring Ukraine. Oh, that looks pretty, doesn't it? We are in, just leaving, Luhansk. So I thought I'd let this way people can see what Ukraine looks like. Because this is probably a fairly accurate representation. See where I am on the brake settings. Option. Steering. Okay, brake is there. Kind of where brake. When I've got a 20-ton load, I like the brakes not to be stepping on a dime, stopping on a dime, stepping on a toe. I want to be somewhat realistic. Well, I went to my local tavern, and it was nice. I haven't been there in several years. It's a tavern, so it is. It's not fancy, and the clientele are not fancy. Middle Saturday afternoon, you get people that have been there for a while. They're pretty drunk and loud. Need to be drunk and deaf. People seem to lose their hearing, whether either that or they want to talk. They just talk, lose inhibition. So you got to be louder. So there was only 2 tables of people really in the place, but they pretty well filled the whole place. Volume. Met a friend there, John, that bought my books years ago and liked them, read them, liked them. Stopped and talked for a while about. We sort of had a conversation, but like many people, he asked, doing any writing, and I said, well, no, but I've been on a project for about the last year, thinking of doing some podcasting to read, to read my stories. And well, then he started off that, well, okay, if I ever needed, wanted to do movie, he'd done acting years ago, do movies or short films or anything, or podcasting, just give him a shout. Completely ignoring the fact that I just said I was going to be doing podcasting. Zaz. Hello, Zaz. How are you doing, Miss Zazzy? COTW, Call of the Wild. Hunter, Call of the Wild. It's a hunting game. It's pretty realistic. Very good graphics and sound, and you get different kinds of guns. There's different locales around the world. There's animals that are appropriate for that particular locale, and you get guns that are appropriate, and you have to aim them with your mouse and stuff like that. Shoot them and track them. There's dogs. How are you? Kind of special? How am I? Kind of special, maybe dying a little bit. Well, I'm not sure what you mean by that. We are all dying a little bit. Somebody asked me at the pub, so how you doing? I said, well, not too bad. Pretty good considering. I mean, I'm getting older. As we get older, parts stop working. Things don't work as well. We're like an old car, Gotta pump the gas a few times in the morning just to get it started, stuff like that. So, but what are you dying from, Zazzy? Zazef? I should make that cruise here at that. There we go. So we were heading here across Ukraine. Here at the freight market, it shows you countries are. Ukraine is all here. So we're heading across Ukraine. We start here at Luhansk. We're going to go down to, got it's Melitopol, and then go up here to Kharkiv. Maybe go up to Kharkiv cross or something. Just want to hit the places that we see in the news as being full of tanks and guns and stuff, BTRs. But for a while, that's what? Almost 9. So I walked down to my local, and had a couple of beer, a couple of draft, and a hot dog. Sarah was there, serving. I mean, she's been there for a few years, but funny little girl. Nice. I had one of my science type T-shirts on, and she got it right away and laughed. I think, oh well, Sarah, my kind of woman. I don't have to explain my funny T-shirt to you. You get gas yet? Well, I get gas when it's on the right side of the road. Vicky. So I think it was $14.50, and I paid. I think I gave her a 20 and said, "Here you go. Haven't been here for years. There's the tip." Your crush is suicidal. She posted her goodbye story. So I jumped on my bicycle, cycled 6 miles just in time. So now I'm in ER waiting for some tests for my heart and lungs. Hurting, and she's in ER for poisoning herself. Well, aren't you a pair? Sorry. Sorry. It sounded a little ironic, sort of like a black humor thing. That's too bad. I mean, that's too bad that she felt the need for suicide. That she feels the need for suicide. Hopefully, hopefully she's getting the professional help she needs. I mean, you can certainly, as her crush, as long as well, she's your crush, as long as you're her crush, I guess. You can certainly be supportive to her. We're coming through. Okay. Like that guy was stopping. This is nice. Whatever the hell this thing is on the right. Look at this. A big thing for something here. So yeah, hopefully she's getting professional help and they can figure out why she feels the need to attempt suicide. I've never had a friend, never been in that situation. It must be very, very difficult for you, and good on you for being there for her. Okay, so here we are in some little Polish town. Make the corner? We did make the corner. Would have been dinner, and then her parents found her probably not alive. So So she posted a goodbye story. I don't know. I don't know. I have none of the facts. One of the speculations I have that is that she may have posted the goodbye story knowing the reaction it would get and knowing the timing of it, or not. Like, I have no idea. Hey, Chris, how you doing, my friend? I'm back in Ukraine. I'm driving from. I thought I would drive around Ukraine since we can't really see. I don't know. I've just speculated that way, Zazas. Like, that's just one of. I shouldn't really speculate. There's a myriad of motivations and reasons and behaviors, and I certainly am neither trained nor know enough about it. Here we are. Here we are, Chris. We are driving from Luhansk. Yes, Ukraine is. Sorry, two extensions actually. I've got Pro Mods. I've got Pro Mods, which adds a bunch of stuff here. And then I've got Rust Map, which adds all this stuff here. You do. And then I've got Romania extension, which adds all this stuff here. Oh, and I think it also does. Oh yeah, I just noticed this. Okay, I've also got all this into Turkey. Ah, I'm not connected to Rust Map. There's places where it looks like you could connect. As far as I can tell, nobody has done. There's not a connections between Rust Map and Romania extension. But Zaz, thank you for the follow. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely beyond Europe. I looked briefly into it, and I think it was there was bad blood between the developers of. Well, no, it was between ProMods and. I'll take it back. I was looking, and I was between ProMods and RustMap. There was no connection. There wasn't a good one, but I'll have to look again. I'm looking for Romania, an extension, and RustMap. So. Not that I want to do a lot of driving in RustMap. I'd rather stick to my supporting Ukraine theme. That roundabout there, that's interesting. Oh, well, let's shut up to 75 here. So, Chris, I don't know if you asked me before. I was saying I went to my local pub, a tavern, and had a couple of beer. I had a hot dog cooked in beer, um, mustard and sauerkraut. Did some notes, talked to some people, flirted with the waitress. It's nice. It was nice. I had a good time. I did. I did. Now, I joke that they just take the dregs out of the beer bottles and pour them in a pot and cook the hot dogs in it. Um, no, it's cooked in beer, and it's possibly cooked in beer on water. Like maybe they have the hot water and they throw a beer in it or two or something, or I don't know what they do. Gives it a bit of a beery taste, and they're good. They're good hot dogs. Toast the bun, they put your toppings on, whatever. I had mustard and sauerkraut, so quite good. I don't know, $2, $3, what the hell it is. Pretty cheap to drink and eat there. It's a tavern, right? Pretty simple. Whoa, that guy, I was pulling right out, you know? I was halfway out into the lane, I had my signal on, there was a clear left lane that the AI could have pulled into, and I saw him in the mirror, walked right into me, a bugger. I hate it when the AI is realistic. Mariupol. Scania dealer. Speaking of Scania dealers, there's a whole list of companies that have stopped selling in Russia, including IKEA. There was pictures a few days ago of people packed into IKEA buying stuff because they closed before they closed down. Apparently Coca-Cola is still selling there. Microsoft is not. Apple is not. Interesting. Okay, we're just here like this. Okay, that guy perhaps was a little disconcerted, but okay, that's a weird roundabout. That's one of the weirdest roundabouts I've ever seen. Ah, when did that start? Because I read earlier that Coca-Cola was still operating there. Now it was on Twitter. It was a tweet, and I would think it was circulating amongst a fairly influential journalist and stuff. So, okay, so that was probably later on today because I'm sure they were, and then the word got around. It was like, okay, we got to stop. We got to stop, really. Visa and MasterCard are also no longer working. Now, the fact that Visa and MasterCard doesn't work anymore, that does not mean that Putin now can't go out to the pub and order a beer and charge it on his card. It's not much skin off his nose. Ooh. Okay. Sure, I had the right of way there. Why not? Let's get out and look. Let's stop. Let's fly. Okay. What do we have? Okay, so yield. So yield and yep, he had yield. Yield, and I was right there. I missed him. I mean, he was fine because he didn't hit me, but oh, may have flattened my tires, screeched to a stop. But yeah, good visit at my pub. I was saying it was pretty quiet. Couple of tables of people. It's a fair-sized room. They've been there for quite a while. They were pretty drunk, pretty loud. Filled the room with sound. Found a place. Well, it's a time to be. I would say it's a time to be apprehensive. I'm somewhat apprehensive. I mean, it depends how everybody is. I'm somewhat apprehensive, Chris, but I know that the problem is Putin is is just going to push, just going to push. I read an assessment, a good interview by a former, an ex-general and a former director, I think, of operations in NATO in Europe. NATO in Europe. He was saying that Putin would need about 500,000 troops to hold Ukraine, even after he got it, to hold it, and he doesn't have that many troops. So it's going to be difficult. And he wants to expand to and take other countries and stuff, but he just doesn't have enough. But the other issue, of course, is NATO is understaffed also. Biden, and before him Trump, and before him Obama. Trump was worse, but all three American presidents have not been big on supporting Ukraine or sending lots of troops to Europe because it doesn't get you votes. Better to spend your money on and focus on social issues back at home, which are good, but now when you need troops there, it's pretty hard to build up. So, not sure what'll happen. It is interesting that big, long 40-mile convoy has been pretty well stalled outside of Kyiv. Yet the and basically a big, long target that would be a sitting duck for bombing runs. Whoops. Did stop pretty good. And yet it's been sitting there for several days, and the Ukrainian Air Force, which still exists, has not destroyed it. Not sure why. So it must be strongly defended with, Stinger, ground-to-air missiles and anti-aircraft batteries, I guess, but no. There's several wide-body, I don't know, it was 10, they were talking about, there was 10 wide-body jets a day landing at this airport in Poland, dumping out military supplies that were going to them being trucked into Ukraine. So got a hell of a lot of supplies. Hey, Botrix, Santeri, welcome Santeri. Thanks for popping in. I know. Yes, I know, Chris, that there's a possibility for. Well, it's not that it would. It's not the number. It's the. What we need to worry about is there's a possibility of nuclear. The use of nuclear arms, and it doesn't have to be a Hiroshima bomb. There's also small tactical nukes that can be used. Not a good thing. If somebody threw an ICBM at Ottawa at the Parliament buildings, I'd have to duck behind my desk. I can see the Parliament buildings about I got an open view across some fields and small buildings 3 kilometers away. There's the Parliament buildings. This is nice wherever I'm going here. I'm crossing over. Oh, nothing on the map, but Opal. This is Crimea. This is Sevastopol. This is, I believe, under Soviet control. No, Russian control. So, Santeri, welcome to my stream. We are exploring Ukraine in my my nice blue and yellow truck. How do you drive to Australia? Is that a real question or is that a joke? I don't know. I give up. I think we're looking for a dad joke here, are we? Oh, sorry. I thought it was gonna be these. How do you drive to Australia? You download it. You have to start a new profile. Have to start a new profile, and in the process of doing the profile, um, partway through creating a profile, you can choose the map, and you get to choose Australia.mdb or whatever as the map, and then you will spawn in Australia. It's standalone. It used to be connected to Seattle, I think, Washington. You used to be able to take a ferry there. And the author took that out. Partially with the scale, because I think his scale is 1 to 2. Geez, I forget now. It's not 1 to 19 like this game is. I think it's 1 to 2. And I think it was also just a question of assets. He wanted his own database of assets so he could manage it better. So, good luck with it. Let me know. Let me know if it's fun. I thought it was going to be, how do you get to Australia? Oh, you hide in a kangaroo's pocket. Har har har. Uh-oh. Tired here. Yeah, it was my sister's suggestion that I get out and walk down to my local, and I'm glad I did, really. I mean, I've not been getting out as much as I should, even now that we can get out a little more. And, I mean, people had masks on, sort of. You had to put on a mask to go to the bathroom. And one guy got up, he walked in the bathroom, he had his mask on, but it wasn't covering his nose. So Sarah, the server, she calls out, "I can see your penis," which is a graphic that's been going around that wearing a mask with your nose hanging out is like wearing pants with your penis hanging out. Or about as effective as wearing pants with your penis hanging out. No, do it properly. Caution her that be careful about that. Clientele in here, some of them are rather crude, and after a few beer, he just might come out of the can with his mask on and his fly open. Okay, we're going to turn left here. That truck is going to try to hit me, isn't he? does. What happens? Nearly topal shrubbery here. Not a lot of not a lot of wheat fields. Grass there, I guess. Something. Pipeline. Oil pipeline. Yep, look at the back end of that trailer and it just sidles around the corner. Ah, that's what this is. This is a something plant. Ooh, let's go up here. Okay. Go up here. People don't want the excavator. Well, good thing we can drag it through the shrubbery. Whoa, they want it here at the lumberyard? Okay. Hopefully we're not going to hit the wires. Just skip. Skip. Delivered? Okay. Okay. So let's see what we have from here. I didn't want to go up to in from there. Something to Kharkiv? Oh, we're not going there. Got to Odessa. Odessa's there. We're not going that way. Cherkasy. I don't know. I could just go that way too. Let's do a that times 6. Okay, so let's get a F now from the job market. Oh, we're not going to Russia. There, Kharkiv. You're taking a Kharkiv, a locomotive. It's interesting. Shit. Why would we take a 61-ton locomotive? You live 45 miles from Washington, D.C. and 12 miles from Fort Meade. It could be a target. Yep. I guess. I mean, I guess Ottawa. No, I don't think Ottawa. I don't think downtown Ottawa is going to be a nuclear target. Although, I read another article. I read one of many articles that Putin was compiling a list of all the countries and companies that have applied sanctions against him. Like, oh, like Santa's list of who's naughty and nice. But I was thinking, it'd be a lot easier to do a list of who has not done sanctions against you. I don't know. Zelensky, I think the Russian president, talked to the U.S. from a bunker. Talked to Congress, I think, to a bunker. At one point, he asked one of the congressmen to mute his microphone because the guy was just trash talking and mouthing off, and he's like, I know you have the freedom to mouth off, but could you just shut the fuck up? Apparently, nobody ever asked. Nobody's ever told him to shut up. He just asked, mute your mic. Interesting. The guy wants to pass, but he never does. Oh, and I don't know if it's the same one. And that was a different one, I guess. It was a different one that they were explicitly told that it was that his location. They were told his location, but they were specifically told that it was would be a security risk to tell anybody where he was. Well, didn't one of the Republicans tweet out a photo of it, saying where he was? Like, what an ass! I suppose because it would get him brownie points somehow, and maybe help his chance to get reelected. I mean, we have the same problem here that our leaders are much more interested in polls than in science or medicine, anything like that. So, oh well. That was my job that I took. The hell is this job that I took? Yeah, from there to there. Train, locomotive. That has I'm not seeing this train. To there, to there. What else happened? I'm not seeing any train. Okay, well, we're just going to cancel then, and we're going to do this. I'm going to set the time again to 6 in the morning, and we're going to see what we have. Here. Furniture. Well, we're taking furniture to Kharkiv. Okay, that's not as exciting. Do that. 16 tons of furniture. And I guess, and they are looking for votes. Okay, so can we get anything sufficiently colorful? No. So what do we got? This thing. Nat, whoever Renat is. I guess it's around the other side, is it? Ah, there. That trailer. Okay. Okay. Cool with that. I can do that. Can hang out the window. Back up. And grab it. We're good. Yeah, I'm watching. There is a there is a Kira Rurik, I think her name is Rudik, a young Ukrainian member of parliament who stayed behind. She said most of them stayed behind. They are passing legislation to run the country. She has been trained in the use of an AK-47, and she is living most of the time in a subway station for the protection underground, but she also coordinates a group patrolling the streets at night, looking for saboteurs and stuff. Not really that worried about whether, she's getting enough votes or whatever like this. She's worried about saving her country. Oh. There were some protesters here, too, for the Freedom Convoy. Exactly. There's protesters here outside. Tamara Leach, who's one of the organizers. She's been arrested on charge of mischief and counseling mischief and a couple of other things. Nothing that serious. But she is awaiting trial. And the people were protesting outside saying that they want her to be released. In other words, we are fighting for a country where people can be, where the right to a fair trial does not exist. We're fighting for a country where whether you stay in jail or not, it depends on consensus of people. If enough people want you in jail, then you go, and if enough people vote you out of jail, you come out of jail. Just I don't know. They're so stupid. Not worthwhile debating with them. This is nice, these pipelines that go ba-dump. I wonder why they're on the ground level and then go over like this all the time. What if this is a... tiny road. Huh. I need a mini brake here, but I will be right back. So put the brake on. And like this, we'll see if people actually go around. So I'll be right back. We are. They're just sitting behind us. A bunch of nuts. Ah. Kyle Bob. Thank you for the follow, Kyle Bob. Oh yeah, somebody wants to pass me. Motocross, welcome to my stream. These cars, I see them in the mirror. They don't pass, and it's not as if I'm wandering around the road. They just don't pass. So. Fine then. Fine then. Don't care. Oh, I believe we are heading through wheat fields. Heat fields. There was a lot of wheat fields there. Then some mystery road. Sure one. Yep, mystery road. Oh, I guess we're climbing. Oh yeah, I guess that was the idea. We're also gonna put fences along here for some reason. Guardrails. We wouldn't want to fall off the road into the ditch, would we? Oh, definitely. That. Oh, now they pass. Jesus, you can't get somebody to pass to save your soul. Get into a road like this and there. There we go. Nope, not COVID, just a dry cough. Hopefully. I don't know. I was at the pub today, and there was people wandering around with no masks. There was the John stood a few feet from me talking loudly, and Sarah, the server, gave me a hug when I left. So maskless. So knows. That's interesting. Whatever the hell that cargo is. Oh, I got 15 minutes to go. What time is it? 9:44. Looking at 5 hours to go in the game, and it's 3 minutes to the hour. So. 15 minutes. 5. And then I don't know. Ooh, we seem to be next to some sort of ocean or a lake. That's nice. Well, are we? That looks nice. Lost? No? Oh, there's a thing there. Oh, yeah. The big bulger or something? Say? I did not see like a scenic thing saying, yield, whatever. The old Lake Cucamonga, or oh, Zaporizhzhia. 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 Something like that. Okay, we are downtown Zaporizhzhia. Ah, uh, sidewalk cafes there with nobody in them. Nobody walking the sidewalk. Anybody else wandering around. There's anybody sitting in the cafe. Oh, I take it back. Sitting in the cafe in front of the Volvo deal. Marketing. Come for the beer. Come for the beer. Stay for the Volvo. The other way around. Come for test drive and stay for a beer. Oh, that was. Ah, here we go. Another river or causeway or something. Oh, no, maybe it's a ginormous dam. I think it's a dam. Yep. Does look. I guess there's a big dam at Zaporizhzhia or whatever the hell it is, because there certainly is one on the map, and they don't throw these things in just because they're bored. Ah, interesting. There you go. Hmm. Of course. Lots of wires. A lane. And lost the town. Edge, nice little road. Roundabout thingy. Edges. Very decorative. Luckily we're not going through here with a huge load. Sunflowers. I heard a story about Ukrainian women giving sunflower seeds to soldiers who were standing there, saying, "Put these in your pocket so that when you die, they will grow, and your decaying body will feed the sunflowers." No, Do something useful. Pretty harsh. A big red and white, red and white, red and white, red and white, just painted there. It's like, no, at the end of the road. Hello. Pay attention. Do we need gas? No, we're good. Gas. I'm not sure what's up there. There's a lot of hydro. ERM, worm oil. Trees with the white. See the trunks when you're driving along. Don't whack into them. High rise, medium rise. Not huge, but it's a port town. On that river, maybe. Oh, we got that little thing that says we got the right of way. There we go. Got a Kiev. Currently surrounded, I believe, by pretty well surrounded by Russian troops. So I'll take this cargo in there, and then I will have been going for what? For an hour and a bit. So yeah, this cargo is done in oh, it's just a toll. Why do we have to stop there? They got customs? No, just a toll. And another 10 minutes. Sorry, you heard what from? You heard what from CNN? That there was a city that Kharkiv was surrounded. Interesting. The arrows for here. Oh, I see what we're doing. All the little confusing arrows. Go like that, go like that. What am I doing? You're going like that. Oh yeah, I'm going like that. Oh, the sunflower seeds. Yeah. Oh. I get a lot of my news from Twitter. There are a number of um, Western journalists from the U.S., Canada, Britain, France, mostly, that I follow, as well as some politicians and some, just lay people, regular people, and people that I have found all to be reasonable, interesting, accurate in what they talk about. What you do is you can follow a whole whack of people, and then you can put them all into TweetDeck, which is a program that manages your Twitter feeds. You can take a bunch of people and you can put them all in a list. So I've got all these people in a list marked politics. I just scroll through that. Now, granted, it fades. If I don't look in for several hours, then things have. Well, if it's a big event, people are still retweeting or commenting on it, so it stays there. That's pretty good. And I'm not at mercy of those roads you can see through. It is. We have one of these here in Ottawa where you can see right through. It's not like Facebook where you're at the mercy of the algorithm, which decides what it's going to let you read or not, depending on whether that will sell product. Oh, now he's going to go fast though, eh? Yeah, yeah, yep, yep. I saw that a while back. Excuse me. I'm glad CNN has it too. Um, my problem with CNN is everything's breaking news all the time. They recycle a lot of stuff. And so does CBC too. Actually, I was watching. Oh, look, there's hang gliders up there. Paragliding. CBC would be talking to some correspondent. They had over in Kiev or something like this, and 2 in the afternoon, and she'd be just talking, describing stuff, and then they'd be talking to her again at 4 in the afternoon. It's obviously four. It's different. She's standing on another corner, but still the same place, and she'd basically give the same little spiel that she gave 2 hours before. Not news anymore. It's not new news. They have to have something at 4. Ooh, that's interesting. What the hell is that? A bridge, I guess. Bridge that we don't want planes whacking into. Whoa, that's one hell of a bridge. Apparently, there's a big bridge by Kharkiv. That's huge. I think it's a bridge. Bridge? Oh no, maybe it's a TV tower. Drive up here and I would sure if I drove up here I would see what it was. That's what it is. Let's do 0 like this. Brake on. Get out like this. There we go. Oh yeah. Guess that's what it is. It's a tower. Huh. Okay. Maybe that's the one that got shot down. Apparently in Russia now, it is against the law to use the words war, invasion, or anything like this. It's just a defensive measure. It's a training exercise. You can call it whatever you want. Don't call it a war, invasion, or anything like this. It's pretty well against the law for any foreign journalist to say anything about it while in Russia. So there is no longer coverage from. They had embedded journalists, or they had, the various networks had journalists there. The BBC, probably CNN, I don't know, ABC, New York Times, Washington Post. They've all had correspondents there. Their correspondents have been told to stand down. Nope, you're not working now. You're off. They've told the Russians that, yep, you're not working, and we will not carry any copy. If you send in copy, we will not post your copy. Because otherwise, if they find out, they will arrest you and throw you in jail. There's a jet equipment by in front. So I know people were complaining that the networks were being chicken. No, the networks are protecting their people. Oh, I heard a jet go overhead again. Oh, a bit of correction there. Sorry, I was looking for I got 3 buttons. One's the horn, one's to take a picture, and one is save. I hit the save last, finally. This one, nope. This one, no. This one, yes. There we go. I was using the retarder to slow down. Oh, red light. Green light. Flashing. It's 5 green flashes and then it turns red. There's a nice little town. 20. Again, good thing we don't have a big load. Good thing there's nobody coming. Yeah, just walk down the road, Kitty. 20K. Could fit 2 cars here, so we did if we met somebody. Just skip parking. Okay. We are here, I believe. Not. Or stopped. Go. So yeah, I wonder if we would have a cargo from here. What would we have from here? Not that I'm going to take something. What do we have? Our Kiev. I guess up here to Shermany. Oh, let's go to Chernobyl. I think we're going to do that. To just as a visit. Just for a visit, and we can see if we can see the plant. That'd be interesting. That is. Okay, but I don't think I'm going to really do that. 30 minutes to get my cargo? Okay, again, job market. Expires in 30 minutes. Oh, it was 30 minutes away. Oh, it's going to be gone by the time I get there. Oh, okay. So we probably have to do another, make it morning time again. Right? There we go. So, job market. Because that one was nice, but it was going to be expired in 30 minutes, and it was taking me 30 minutes to get there. So, well, I guess we have to do it one more time. Let's see if we can get something nice before we. So I just wanted to leave myself with nice setup. There we go. As long as it's after 6, then we can change the time to 6 the next day. Okay, Kiev. Oh, maybe that one. I don't know. I'm going to quit the game. Thank you very much, everybody, for viewing, cheering, chatting, following, lurking, following, subscribing. Stay safe. We'll catch you tomorrow. Maybe I'm going to visit my son, maybe in the afternoon. See you guys. Ta-ta for now.